What's up, Peep Squad? Peep Squad is in the building, baby. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'll be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples, Peep Squad is in the building. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about the reunion. Season 13, Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is going down between Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams. And so let's discuss Porsha Williams and Kenya Moore going back to back, going toe to toe at each other. So the reunion starts off with, you know, a question with when it comes to Porsha Williams about her activism and actually being out there for Black Lives Matter. And Porsha let everybody know, you know, that she was working on a PSA for the Senate or something like that of that nature. And she also had Sidora come through and work with her, and they worked together fine, and it was no problem at all, and everything was good. But then, you know, Andy had to jump in the situation and basically say to Kenya Moore, you don't believe in her activism, or you don't believe that is real, because, you know, Andy had to be shady, and Kenya Moore and Porsha Williams are sitting right next to Andy because they had the most drama. But shit, they should have put Sidora right there too. There should have been another chair next to Andy that close. But in any event, so that's when Kenya Moore, she responded to the situation, and she's basically saying, it's not that I don't believe in it, you know, I support the great cause. And so, you know, Kenya Moore basically said, it's not that I don't believe in it, but I was excluded from the PSA. Like, if it's supposed to really be something big and it's something to really change, you know, the world, to change the people, to change the state of where we are at today as a community and as people, why was I excluded? Why was there some other people excluded from Porsha Williams' PSA? So basically, Kenya Moore is questioning whether, you know, it was authentic or not, because if it was, why would Porsha Williams exclude her? And Porsha Williams was basically like, listen, you was excluded because you've been basically saying bad things about me. You've been talking negative about me. You've been throwing hate on me. You've been throwing hate at me about me, you know, being a part of Black Lives Matter. So it is what it is. Then Porsha Williams jumped in and said, you know what? I have sacrificed a lot for Black women and Black men, you know, and Kenya Moore is not going to stop my cause at all. And so then Andy jumped in and said, Porsha, so why did you exclude Kenya Moore? And Kenya Moore was like, yeah, you know, Kenya Moore was like, like, what's going on with this situation? But in any event, basically Porsha Williams just says, like, yo, she's been bringing hateful things towards me. She's been talking hateful about me. She's been using bad efforts to get at me. So therefore, you know, she wasn't invited to the situation. Ooh wee. And Andy asked Kenya, so you question her motives? And so you was already talking junk about her, Kenya Moore. You was already talking and shading Porsha Williams. And I was like, Lord have mercy, what's really going on with this situation? But in any event, it went down. And Kenya Moore basically says that, you know, Porsha Williams is, you know, she's not showing her that she cares. She's not showing her that all lives matter at all, point blank period. Because Kenya Moore said if she was authentic with the situation, it wouldn't have really had that negative tone to it. But Kenya Moore didn't bring up the text messages and things of that nature. The text messages that went down between Porsha Williams, NeNe Leakes, you know, and Tanya saying Marlo, Hampton, and Kandi Burruss, like that situation that went down. She was like, you know, she kind of alluded to the situation, but she also said that she cut us off. And then Porsha Williams, she jumped up and she had something to say. Porsha Williams was feeling a certain type of way, baby. And Porsha jumped in and was like, listen, while you talking from the curve, what have you done in these streets lately? I was like, damn. So Porsha Williams is feeling a certain type of way. And Kenya Moore saying, basically, I'm just questioning, you know, her activism because of, you know, it don't match. Certain things that she doing don't match. And Porsha was like, well, she needs to be silent. And Porsha said, why question it? And Kenya Moore saying, because things don't add up. Like, everything that you doing ain't adding up. And then when the situation went down, Sidora, you know, Sidora, she had to jump into the situation and she was feeling a certain type of way. And baby, Drew basically was saying, Kenya Moore, you doing too much. You pushing it. You going too far with the situation. So I was like, damn, it's double team. I was like, no, Porsha did not say, while you talking from the curve, what have you done from Black Lives Matter? What have you done in these streets lately? I was like, ooh wee. And Kenya Moore did say that she was proud of Porsha, but in the same breath, she has to question her because of the things that she has done and said, you know, relating to the situation when it comes to Black Lives Matters, the PSAs, not inviting people, and also allegedly Porsha Williams being shady towards, you know, Kandi Burruss, because Kandi Burruss didn't, you know, invite the group together to address Bravo. So in any event, it is what it is. But also, Porsha Williams said in this moment that she feels disrespected. She feels, you know, ashamed too as well. Like she feels hurt that, you know, she's actually being questioned about her being authentic and, you know, really want to be a part of Black Lives Matter and what she's doing it for. And she said, in this moment, I feel disrespected and it's very hurtful in this situation right now. So evidently Porsha Williams is pissed off. And basically Kenya Moore is saying like, listen, I'm just saying I wasn't invited. We wasn't invited to your PSA. That's what we're just saying. And so basically, you know, Porsha said that she was being petty, you know, not inviting them because, you know, Kenya Moore brought up the situation. Like, girl, you didn't even invite us to the PSA. And so Kenya Moore is like, huh, so how authentic is it? And then Porsha Williams is basically like, I was being petty. I was being petty in that situation. So basically Porsha is explaining that she was being petty and she was feeling a certain type of way. So in any event, she was upset, and that's why she didn't invite some of the ladies to her PSA at all, because she was being petty. But Porsha Williams jumped in and said, that doesn't give you the audacity to go out there and discredit me in interviews. And before the season even started, you was discrediting me and talking about me negative and what I'm doing for Black Lives Matter. And so basically, Porsha Williams is upset and she's confronting Kenya Moore saying, you did too much. You came after me and questioning whatever I was doing for Black Lives Matter before the season even start. So, you know, Porsha Williams is pretty upset about the situation and she's mad. And she's feeling a certain type of way. I was like, oh my goodness, it is going down with this situation. Ooh wee, ooh wee. And then Porsha Williams, you know, basically, you know, started to talk about the situation when it came to, you know, the Native Americans, because the Native Americans and what Kenya Moore wore to the Halloween party. Because Andy asked Kenya Moore, like, you know, how do you feel about the situation? Kenya Moore made an apology to the Native American community, and she spoke very well with essence and with grace in her apology, and basically asking for forgiveness. And, you know, once you know better, you do better. But that's when Porsha Williams was like, oh yeah, you gonna say that, but then why are you talking about me, the Underground Railroad? You've been bringing up the Underground Railroad for a minute now, talking about me and discrediting me and equating my efforts in Black Lives Matters to me making a blunder or bloop of, you know, basically saying what the Black Underroad was. The Black Underground Railroad. So basically Porsha was like, yo, you was coming at me for this and that, and now I find it ironic, I find it hypocritical that basically you want people to forgive you, you want people to, you know, basically understand that you actually made a mistake, but when anybody else made a mistake, they can't, and you don't feel that certain way. I was like, ooh wee, Porsha is getting down to the nitty gritty. She is feeling it. And I was like, ooh, Kenya Moore said it's not hypocritical at all. You know why it's not hypocritical? Because your sister Lauren had on Indian, you know, attire and took pictures and posted it online, and you pointing a finger at me, but you ain't even talking about what your sister did. And then also Kenya Moore addressed the situation where Sidora was all the way dressed up and, you know, Native American attire, and she's gonna be pointing a finger at me. But, you know, Drew had to jump in real quick and say, listen, what are you talking about? You ain't talking about me, because I am Native American, and we was doing a ritual. We was on a reservation. You know, I was wearing clothes that my great-great-grandmother, you know, sewn for me to wear. So I don't even put me in that situation. And then, you know, Porsha was asked, you know, there was a question that's like, how come you didn't say anything before? And then Porsha Williams like, yes, I did. I went on Watch What Happens Live, and I said that I was sorry. I was trying to make amends and do better. But yet you were still, you know, poking a finger at me, still, you know, texting, still, you know, putting on social media, talking about me and the Underground Railroad and all that other stuff. But yet you want forgiveness. And then Porsha Williams turned around and said, now that you are educated and you got some information about the Native American, culture, you don't have to be ignorant and disrespectful to someone's culture. I was like, Lord have mercy. Porsha Williams is out here calling somebody ignorant. She done called Kenya Moore ignorant and saying that she was disrespectful to the Native American culture. Now she got some education because, basically Porsha Williams is saying that she got some education about the Underground Railroad and she's trying to represent for the people. She's trying to put on for the people and take care of the people. I was like, Lord have mercy, it is going down. And then Porsha Williams said another reason why I didn't address the situation of my sister having on a headdress is because I knew that you was going to bring this up and try to roast me and disrespect me about the situation. So that's why I didn't say anything. And then Sidora, basically said, it's in my blood, it's in my family. So in any event, Porsha Williams is basically saying the reason why I didn't say nothing about the picture because I already knew that you was going to try to roast me and try to make fun of me and try to make me look bad. So in any event, it is what it is. It is going down. So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. I was like, Lord, it is happening. And then when Andy said to Kenya Moore, don't you want to aspire to be like Porsha Williams, with the communication that she has with Dennis? I was like, you already know that Kenya Moore wanted to hit the floor when Andy said, do you want to aspire to be Porsha? So you already know Kenya Moore was feeling a certain type of way. So you guys tell me what you think about this situation. I was like, So you guys tell me who won that battle. Peace.